Abraham Lincoln.
Louisiana Purchase, that's a name.
You need to really get off my balls, okay? I'm gonna kick your ass.
Also, why was Michelangelo so stinky? Ew.
It's a song, you idiot.
What is up, everybody? Episode 337 of the All You Can Hear podcast. I am one of your hosts, Tanner, and with me, as per usual, I say, hey, 2 weeks in a row, record. Who am I joined by this week?
Bounce a biggity, falling from the sky, hell diving Colt.
Whoa.
Believe it.
There's a lot of bits in one there. Okay.
Date bio.
I was trying to make a sound, but it wasn't picking up on the thing.
Well, did a little
kind
bit.
of. Damn it.
Kind of a
Okay.
sound.
Whoa. Oh, hold on just a second, guys. That was Wenzel. I know he didn't say his name. He made noise, but you should just know that was Wenzel. But we actually have a fourth person here this
Oh,
week. Do you want to? Hey, you want to come introduce yourself? Okay. And Austin.
Austin?
Yeah, have you seen the Dude 2 TikToks? Where
What are you talking about?
Timothy Chalamet, they're doing like a
Oh,
press
yes,
junket,
gosh,
and Timothy
you can't
Chalamet.
You
And
gotta prep us if you're doing a bit that's specific, because this is the second week in a row where you're expecting us to understand you immediately.
and Zendaya and Austin.
Okay, well, wait a minute. The first bit that he did last week was for Dune Part 2, which we did a fucking episode on. Like, that's...
Yeah, that was the bit last week. I figured, I think this year is going to be the year of the Dune intro bit.
A lot of fun stuff came out of it.
I think I'm going to come up with a new Dune-esque intro every week I'm on the podcast this year.
Okay.
So hey, I said 2024 was going to be a big year. I didn't know it was going to be this big.
I have an idea. Tell me if you can work something with this. The Dune Worm, and Drake's Meat. Can you work with that?
Yeah, I can probably do something.
Take the shot of whenever Stilgar, like, not that big.
Okay, yeah.
And then it's I don't know why. And this is even on the fucking runch. So if you don't, this week we have no filter this week. You're getting the real
Yeah.
AYCH
Behind the curtain.
this week. A little BTS episode, and I'm not talking butter.
Yeah, like Alex Jones, the famous philosopher, said, "I will eat your leftist ass."
Wow. Yeah, that was a
Here,
fun one you sent in the group chat earlier.
Like the great Jordan Peterson.
Wow.
All right, Tanner, where's your alt-right commentator? Bring it in. Fall Atreides.
Ooh. Whoa. Hey, I'm trying to think of one, and
There's so many, Tanner. Come on.
I guess I can do a little Ben Shapiro voice if y'all want me to.
Yeah, George R.R. Martin.
Am I is this thing on?
Okay.
Ben Shapiro. Hey, Ben Shapiro here. I don't think anybody should retire at 65. I'm probably gonna quit this griff when I'm about 45 though.
We
Fuck.
lost a bit.
Fuck.
I think we lost Tanner.
Inside of me, there are two wolves. The first one, Alpha. The second one, Ben Shapiro.
Oh no, we're gonna have to shoot this wolf.
Yeah, you're all gonna have to take me out. But anyways, so y'all aren't gonna relate. Wenzel might, I don't know. Colt, I'm almost positive you've never seen the Harry Potter movies.
Yup.
there's a scene for some reason every time I think of Paul writing Shai Halud, Christian name. And,
We're gonna need a bigger worm.
do part 2. No, I think there's a scene in, I believe it's Prisoner of Azkaban, where Harry, it has to be, where Harry is flying the hippogriff Buckbeak, and he just opens his arms and goes, wow! Wow! Yeah, he just screams like he's flying over Hogwarts. He goes, ah! And just screams. And every time I think of Paul riding that worm, that's the scene that comes to my head. It's like a made up AI generated scene in my head. That's the fun of imagination. It's kind of like AI. And it's Paul Atreides on Shai Halud going, wow! Wow! And then fucking Javier's in the corner is like, oh, fuck.
Damn, Tanner, the way you made me think when you said your mind is kind of like AI, when you think about it, it kind of is. Let's get into it. Let's break that down.
Yeah, let's break down to, hey, artificial intelligence? I think
life artificial means it's man-made, made by man. You were made by your mama and papa.
Artificial imagination. Artificial imagination.
Technically, you're made by man.
Yeah.
No woman.
We're all AI.
Oh, shit.
Just
Colt,
man.
that's a heavy topic to throw 7 years into the podcast.
We're going all right this time.
Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. How can we do it without our leader, Patrick?
Oh, shit, you're right. Never mind.
Yeah, Pat was the only one at January 6th.
Oh, my God, it keeps changing.
Yeah, we found out Wenzel faked going. Wenzel used a little bit of AI to make us believe
what
he was there.
Yeah.
Wenzel keeps sharing photos of Donald Trump kissing babies. They're all fake.
Wow.
What the fuck?
Well, I think that's the podcast.
I don't know what else to talk about.
How fucking funny would it be if, a little behind the curtain. We have our AYCH group chat, and it's us three and Patrick. What if we told Patrick after last week we said, hey, we just recorded the podcast and went almost 3 hours. This week we go, hey, we just knocked the podcast out 7 fucking minutes.
We should do that, yeah.
Okay.
Don't stop this, but just message Pat and be like, Pat, we just knocked out the podcast 7 minutes.
Oh, yeah. All right. And we're ending the episode now, Pat. Thank you for listening.
Pat doesn't edit.
I know that the bit is that Pat's going to stop listening when he listens back to this episode right here. And this is all going to be secret stuff that Pat never hears.
It would actually be funny. Pat looks down at his phone and sees there's an hour and a half, 2 hours left. And he goes, what the fuck are they talking about? And the last hour and a half of the podcast, Wenzel, I don't know how easy this would be. Just add empty noise.
Just nothing.
Yeah.
Oh, you
don't have to do anything.
It's actually very easy.
Yeah, you just extend the bar.
No. What you do, so a little behind the curtains for editing as well. So what you can do is you just select the audio, however much you want, and then you go to generate or God, well, I can't remember what it is on the layout, but you can just press the button that says silence, and it'll just silence all that audio.
Thank you, Professor.
Hold on. Here's a funnier bit, actually. We put out a 2-hour podcast, but it's the same 8 minutes over and over again. Cut out the intro, but it's the same 8 minutes. We do the intro, and then we do this. We stop it, but we put this in the feed. You put this in the audio track 12 times. How many times do you think it would take Pat listening to realize?
Third loop.
I was really about to say third loop.
I was about to say, with the way Pat listens to podcasts, I would think it would take Pat 3 or 4 loops.
And it's going to be like the current Vine, or not Vine, Jesus Christ, what year is it? TikTok trend of where someone's like, hey, man, let me let me show you this. Come here. And it shows the camera panning, and then he's walking towards you, and he says, oh, it's so cool. Pans back, he's walking from the same spot over and over and over again.
Yeah, no, I don't. Yeah, I know exactly which one you're talking about. I think I see Wenzel message Pat, told him it's 7 minutes long. I think it'd be funny. I think it'd be fun. Maybe something in our back pocket for later.
Maybe.
Okay.
Maybe. We're always thinking, planning.
We're always
Scheme.
planning. I knocked out a
Always
Google.
scheming.
I knocked out a Google Doc yesterday. That's like 800 words of ideas for the fucking.
Some would say
podcast.
we're the Bene Gesserit with how much we planning.
I mean, y'all saw. I was drinking Water of Life earlier this week.
I got the King Seed.
AKA, a lot of people don't realize this. The Water of Life from Dune Part 2 is actually zero sugar blue Powerade.
No, you should have had a Chug Jug. Or better yet, a Medi Betty.
Yeah, that's the bit Colt hit me with. I said, I literally text a picture of just the liquid. I said, guess what I'm drinking, y'all. I knew Pat wouldn't get it because I, to my knowledge, Pat has not seen Dune Part 2 yet.
Or one.
Pat hasn't seen the first one?
No, it's too long
No.
for him.
Oh my god. It's 2.5. It's not even that long.
You don't understand. They only watched 1 second movies at the art house.
Oh, man, he was,
I don't know if that's true.
Pat was devastated when 5-second films ended.
Yeah. Rest in peace.
But no, and Colt immediately, I said, guess what I'm drinking, y'all? And Colt goes, Chug Jug.
Yeah.
Should have got a Medi
Again,
Betty.
Colt not getting a bit.
You didn't understand my super mind bending bit either.
I
Oh,
did. We
shit,
were
hold on.
playing Fortnite.
Hold on, Pat responded. I would like to read Pat's response.
Okay, go ahead.
Well,
You have to be a little faster than that.
it's not loading. I saw the notification. Did he delete
Okay,
it?
all right. We're gonna move
You read
on.
it.
Colt, talk about something else. Colt, talk about something else.
I saw a Discord Craig notification a few minutes ago and thought, are they recording something tonight? LeMayo. That's Pat's message.
We told him we were recording tonight. God damn. I do have to give Pat
we
credit.
did tell him that. Okay.
I do have to give Pat credit for being the only person in the extended friend group that is not actively afraid of Discord. I do have to give him points there. Obviously.
Yes.
That's right. We're calling you out.
Yeah. You.
You.
You listening? Yeah, because a little behind the scenes. We'll get to the actual episode in a minute. We haven't even touched our fucking run sheet yet, so buckle up. I'm organizing something behind the scenes to come out later in the summer, and it's requiring a lot of moving parts. My wheelhouse. The reason I quit the podcast the first time. So I'm doing that again, and I was trying to coordinate with some people that we knew IRL. Not going to say any names, and every single one of them said, "Well, if we're using Discord, I'm out."
Yeah. They said they can only do it in person.
They can only record in person. I said, well, that's not really possible for what we're doing. It kind of needs to be online. And I expected that response from one of them, but all three of them hit me with well, if it's on Discord, I'm out. I just thought that was funny.
It's just like, one experience, one bad experience of Discord, and they're like,
One pre-Craig experience.
it's the
Yeah,
worst,
basically.
worst platform to use, and here we are recording we recorded a 3-hour podcast last week, completely fine.
Yeah.
We were recording podcasts on here for over a year.
Do they not know they
God.
can goon?
We've been, God, I mean, I even use, I feel like I used Craig for maybe the late takes. So you're talking 2.5 years ago.
You didn't.
Did I not?
No, you used some weird website thing that I had to click on and
Oh, I did. Okay, well, I used Craig shortly after that then.
Yeah.
Definitely in 2022 for stuff.
Yeah, and it's easier.
yeah.
It's so much, don't get me wrong. I think we have all said before, we love recording in person. Like the energy, we actually, a little behind the scenes, going to be recording in person in a couple of weeks.
For the first time. Oh God.
September.
I don't remember.
Maybe it was October.
Was that when we did tacos?
Was tacos the last thing we recorded in person? No, we did the final episode from the art house.
Okay, yeah.
I think it had to be September. It was going to be the first time we've recorded in person in a hot fucking minute. And I'm super excited for that. But it's just not always feasible to get in person. Now, when we do, I mean, it's awesome. It's great. We also just don't really have space to have a permanent setup set up like we did at the art house. And the podcast is kind of a bitch and a half to just put. I wouldn't even know where we would put it up in my house.
Just kick your wife out of the house. We take everything she had.
Well, at one point I was like, well, we could put a table in Riley's office and have it set up, but I would also, because she doesn't use her office a ton, but then I'm like, I don't want to take her office. Then I was like, oh, we could use the spare bedroom, but like people stay in our spare guest room when they come over, so it'd be weird. It's like, oh, by the way, podcast set up in here. Don't touch anything.
Yeah. We'll just as soon as they go in there, they immediately just start going through all the stuff in there. I immediately grab Tanner's underwear. I'm like, woo!
Why would my underwear be in the guest bedroom?
I don't know. We're trying to hide something.
It's an episode of SpongeBob where SpongeBob, Patrick, and Mr. Krabs go on the panty raid. I believe that episode's not on streaming services. I think that's one of the banned episodes.
That's fair. It's kind of crime.
Kind of weird.
But they end up just getting Mr. Krabs' moms. It's like, the panty raid, and yeah, man, so good. SpongeBob's so good. We need to do a SpongeBob episode. How have we not done a SpongeBob episode?
Because we're not children.
Yeah, Colt was not even close. I've been working on. Okay, that was better. I've been working on a Patrick impression. I don't think Discord would pick it up though. It's kind of loud.
My name is Patrick Starr.
Okay, let me try real quick.
Put you down in a box floating down the river, grandmother.
Oh, well.
Terrible.
That was Plankton.
My name is Mr. Krabs.
No,
boy.
Hey, let's play. Hey, impromptu, the impression that I get. Tell me who I'm doing. No, Patrick, mayonnaise is not an instrument.
Clarinet.
Horseradish isn't either. Who was that?
Squidward.
Hey, Wenzel got it.
Walkie Slush.
That's my character.
Hey, I think it was a really good idea. We all ate a bunch of mushrooms before recording this.
My leg.
Everybody else just got really fucked up before we sat down on Discord, right?
Yeah. May thy knife chip and shatter. May thy knife chip and shatter.
May thy knife chip and shatter.
Okay. I listened to y'all's Dune 2 review. I don't think y'all touched on this. I listened to it like 2 weeks ago at this point. It's weird that Fade also said, may my knife chip and shatter as well, right? Like, that was weird. May die, whatever.
May thy knife, yeah.
But isn't it weird that he just copied Paul?
Not really.
Not
like,
really.
You don't think he should have said something else cooler, like Bonkai or fucking? I mean, literally anything else.
I think it's just like signifying it's a fair duel that they're going to try to keep it to where it's just a 1v1.
I guess, but like
that's what he says in the book,
and he does say it in the book.
Okay, sure.
And he says it.
This isn't a movie issue. This is a book issue. Then this is a Frank Herbert issue.
Well, the thing is that especially with the depiction too, it kind of shows that Fade Rotha is playing along with Paul, but also because so we didn't talk
God
about
damn
this.
it, you made us Dune jump.
Okay, so in Dune, the book, whenever he fights the Atreides soldiers, they don't show that in the movie, but after he kills the Atreides,
hey, light spoilers for Dune Part 2, by the way.
Sorry, yeah, when Fade Rotha kills,
it's been out for 2 weeks.
That's not enough time.
That's plenty of. It's the only movie out right now.
Oh yes, I have enough time to put 2 hours and 45 minutes away to watch this movie.
So yeah. So anyway, so in that moment, in the book, after he kills the Atreides soldier, he tells them as kind of a way to like, because Fade's interesting because he's kind of a crazy warrior, but also at the same time he's also a warrior. So he tells like, we're gonna give this Atreides soldier a burial with full like Atreides honor or whatever, to kind of like not only please the crowd but also to like well, yeah, to please the crowd and to show that like he's like an honorable warrior or whatever.
So it's like a respect, not like a fucking with them thing. It's like, oh, let's give this guy a little full House Atreides little burial. Like it's not like it's played as serious. Like he's like everybody in the crowd, stolen valor.
Like he's like at the same time, like he's doing this on purpose. Like he knows he can. Like it's not altruist. I'll just say that he's doing it because he's wanting to be recognized, but also too like he's willing to do it for the sake of like portraying himself as an honorable warrior. So it's kind of like that. And then whenever Paul says that, he's kind of demented, but at the same time he's like, yeah, may thy knife chip and shatter. Like, let's do this, fucker.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Wenzel, you've turned me on it. I like it. Wenzel, this weekend, if you and I were to engage in blade combat, and I'm not putting the chances at 0. If I were to say something really fucking cool, or vice versa, if you were to say something really fucking cool, I just think it would come off as a bit of a cop out if the other person responded with the same thing.
Well, that
not unless you're about to initiate.
Well, I will say
with whatever it is.
What Paul says, like Colt saying, is like what Paul is saying. It's basically like an initiation where when one person says it, the other person also says it. Like
so it's like Beyblade, let it rip,
or doing the good game shit after baseball.
I'm trying to, kind of. I'm trying to think of like a comparison.
It's actually like both of those things.
It's exactly like both of those, because it's like that's like a legitimate thing where, you know, when people are about to go into combat, they'll say something that's meant to be repeated. Like I don't know what it's called, but that's something that's done.
So
battle cry.
No, it's pretty much like a call out, but the response to the call out is like once you respond with that, it's like, okay, we're fucking fighting. I mean, yeah. I get it. I just maybe my brain is too like anime pilled, and I'm just thinking maybe Fade should have, even if Austin. I mean, we saw that Austin Butler really flexed his improv skills in the movie. So
kissed every man he could.
So I just think it would have been really cool if, like, off the cuff, he was like, I don't know, just said something else fucking cool, like,
fuck.
Yeah, fuck you, Paul. It just fucking started fighting him. I don't know. I get the movie is fucking phenomenal. It is extremely high. I think it's like my number 4 best movie of the decade, like the way I'm doing my rankings. I fucking love the movie. I have literally nothing bad to say about it. I just thought it would be a little bit cooler. I don't know if Fade just all of a sudden said, and this is what a Super Saiyan God looks like, or something to that effect.
Yeah, he just turned into Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah, or if he said, or if he said, like, I'm about to white you out because he's extremely pale. You know, like in Pokemon, like when you white out, like you faint.
I white out all the time, Tanner. I'm white.
Something else too interesting about the that fight.
Yeah, bring it up.
Sorry, not that fight, but Fade Rotha's fight in the arena is I talked about it on our Dune episode where they use infrared and black and white to film that, which is really cool. They had to like take a black and white, or take a I mean, I think I said it, but I don't know if I said it like this. Like they take an infrared camera and they were able to adjust and alter it or mess around with it to do what they needed to do. But something else that was interesting was those arena jesters, I guess if you want to call them, those guys circling wearing the all black that look jesters. Apparently, because every time they recorded, the costume designer got frustrated because whenever they would go over the footage, the arena jesters, their costumes would appear white on the camera. So she had to keep coming in to adjust and make the costumes blacker. So those outfits they're wearing are like super black.
So probably like literally the hottest shit you could possibly be wearing.
Yeah, I was thinking, I was like, damn, like she would have to have used like some kind of like I mean, you're talking about like that color, that fucking what's his name, the goddamn the dude that tried to, or he copyrighted
Fanta Black.
the blackest black, Kapoor, Anish Kapoor, I think.
Yeah.
I'm like, you would have to use something like that for it not to come up white on an infrared black and white camera. That's so weird.
Yeah,
But it's interesting.
Yeah, that I did wonder how they filmed that. So because it kind of reminded me, and I'm going to go on a little wrestling tangent, and it's going to make sense. It relates. So there's this character right now in AEW. It's Toni Storm, but she's going by Timeless Toni Storm, and they've been doing this really interesting black and white thing that at first I thought it was a filter, but like during live broadcast, they'll like pan to her and like she'll be black and white, but everything else will be in color. Because she's like she's supposed to be like a 1940s like movie star, is like kind of her gimmick. And it does that. Well, when we went to AEW a couple of weeks ago, I was like, I wonder how they filmed this in the arena. Like, obviously, you're not going to make this person black and white in real life. That can't happen. But actually, on the screens in the arena, we saw what the TV was seeing, which, you know, the screens on the Titantron is like the most live version. Like, I mean, it's technically like a couple of seconds ahead of the live TV broadcast. And they had it where she was black and white, and like the wrestler she was doing a promo against was in color. And they did this really cool thing where at one point they're face to face, and it's like it right in the middle of the screen. On one side, it's Deonna Purrazzo, full color, and then on the other side, it's Toni Storm, and everything's in black and white. And I just thought it was really cool. And for some reason, when I saw Dune 2, and they were on like the black and white planet, I'm like, man, I've been seeing a lot of black and white recently. And it reminded me of I Love Lucy.
Oh, well, I mean, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. I'll try to find a picture of it because it's actually really neat how they're doing it. And I still have really no idea how they're doing it for a live broadcast. But
what if they put one filter on one side of the screen and one on the other?
It just doesn't. I don't know.
That's insanely easy to do. If you say that's not possible, I'm going to kill you.
I'm not saying it's not possible. I'm just you would have to see how some like at first, like if everything was black and white around her, I could see it being a filter. But sometimes it's literally just her that's black and white, and everything else is in color.
Yeah,
it's weird. It's weird. It's some sort of fancy movie magic that I don't quite understand.
There's something I have to talk about.
Oh, hit me.
I've had a vision.
Uh-oh.
This
visions.
It's a very horrific vision. I don't like it. And I'm afraid if I say it, I'm going to basically bring it into reality, but I have to talk about it.
Oh.
So like, it's like this weird, like it haunts me in my dreams sometimes.
Yeah.
And it's like, imagine you're in a hotel and you go into this hotel, it's all normal and stuff. And you go into this one room, and for some reason in this room, it smells like vile piss and shit.
Awesome.
And it's because everybody in the hotel uses this room as their piss and shit room.
Mm-hmm.
It's not like a bathroom, but it is like a bathroom. But instead, it's like beds and carpet and stuff, and everybody goes in there and just takes shits and pisses on it and everything. And yeah,
you're scared of the piss and shit room?
Kind of. I feel like Oppenheimer. Like whenever Cillian Murphy in Oppenheimer looks in horror, that's how I feel.
So you're saying a chance this is going to end the world?
Well, no, I'm just saying a chance that the world is ending in the apocalypse, and there's a abandoned hotel.
Wenzel checks into an embassy suite, and they give him the piss and shit room.
No.
no, nobody gets the piss and shit room. But the thing is that room exists, and I'm just like, that's terrible. Like, just imagine that. Like in the apocalypse, everybody is in this whole fucking hotel, and they go to this one room, and that's where everybody pisses and shits. And the thing is, too, is like everybody's gonna have to start from the back of the room and work their way up to the front. Because if you're pissing and shitting in the close to the door, then you have to walk through that to get to the other areas that aren't covered in piss and shit.
Hey, Can I ask you a question? I actually have a couple of questions, really related to this.
Absolutely.
First off, if everybody's in a hotel, why aren't they just using the bath? I mean, I get that plumbing's not working, but why don't they just designate their bathrooms in their hotel rooms for their own miniature piss and shit rooms?
That's not society. Just break down.
Not an option. Okay, gotcha. Okay, my second follow-up is, so obviously Apocalypse, that, you know, insinuates it's a world-ending event. And you think it would be the most fucked up if everybody living in this hotel had to use one room to piss and shit in. Like, the world is literally ending outside, and then you go to like floor 7 to go doo-doo, and you're just like, God damn, it stinks in here.
Yeah.
Also, Wenzel, I'm about to break some terrible news to you.
Oh,
I
shit.
guarantee you, it's somewhere in this world. There's an abandoned hotel with a room with nothing but piss and shit in it.
I would go further and say there's probably multiple rooms.
Yeah.
With piss and shit.
Also, waste management places.
That's not the same.
Like where the trash people work.
No,
You
it's
think they're
like
pissing
there's
and shitting
places
in their offices?
that I don't know exactly what they do, but they take the sewage and gets the solids out, like kids will flush toys down. It's the place that all your shit goes in major cities and stuff like that.
It's okay. Yeah, the sewer system. That doesn't count.
But it's usually a building.
It's
Hiding
not-
your
it's
stinky
not-
poopies.
You know,
Yeah, but it's not like it's not like Wenzel's going off in the apocalypse and he's like, "Oh, a waste management building. This is obviously the abandoned hotel everybody's talking about."
No.
And then Wenzel just walks in, and then every room is the piss and shit room. It's the piss and shit building.
No, it's just the room.
Yeah, you got to be a little realistic there, Colt.
What the fuck is wrong with you? Also, too, yeah, no, to be fair, when I had this vision, this terrible nightmare, I also remembered too that there was that one episode or like one
Hoarder
a
episode.
video. They're going to go clean out a house. No, I don't think it's a hoarder episode. It could be, just because I know the hoarder stuff is crazy too. But there's literally, oh my god, it's so disgusting. They go in to clean this house, and the house is nothing but dog shit on the floor, like everywhere. And so to clean up the dog shit, they just cut the carpet and roll it up in the carpet.
Yeah,
and take it out. It's so fucking disgusting.
that's some hoarder shit.
I was about to say, okay, well, you know, Belle's, we're still trying to potty train her, so sometimes she'll take a doo-doo at night. But you're talking about there was so much poop, they just went, "Hey, this is a wash."
Tanner,
We're
Yeah,
getting
the
rid of the
carpets are
carpet.
gone.
you haven't seen this before?
I don't think so. What
Okay.
you said it was an episode. What was it an episode of?
No. I don't know. It's a video. It's
Oh,
real.
okay.
And literally, like, as soon as you open the door, from room to room, there is like turds everywhere on the floor. Like,
Huh.
they are, like, no matter where they are walking, you can't step around it. You are walking on shit.
Huh.
Have you guys seen that episode of Hoarders where that woman is like pooping in a bucket?
Yeah.
And the guy's like, "You can use your toilet, right? Like, it's flushing. Why aren't you using your toilet?" So, "I like to use my bucket."
See what
And
I
then
mean?
she's
Okay.
got like a pile of toilet paper covered in shit in her bathtub.
Okay, so my piss and shit room isn't too far fetched.
It's not too far fetched. And Wenzel, you're
Because it
saying
exists.
that. I guess Wenzel, just the context of like being in the apocalypse, then
And you
being like,
don't have to be in the apocalypse unless we're already
It's-
there.
It's post-apocalyptic.
Oh, okay.
Oh fuck, are we post right now?
Sorry, I in my head it's post.
Post. Okay, so there's no immediate threat. It's just like building the foundation back.
That the threat is survival.
Okay,
I'm seeing a C. C is it a C name?
but
What?
I don't.
I'm making
trying
fun
to
of psychics.
Okay, whatever. I will say I know of several elderly people
Yes.
that utilize
Oh, that's weird.
the bucket method.
Oh.
Not for number 2s, but for number 1s
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's called a nursing home.
in their
What?
house. And it's not like, because they make like those bedside like potty things,
And there's
for-
bedpans.
There's
bedpans. No, these are like Home Depot buckets.
They just wanted to piss in a bucket.
Well,
There's no need to do that.
one of them I think does, because they're not that old. I wouldn't say they're elderly.
36?
28 and you're
Is it canon?
28 and you're talking to them. No, I'm just kidding. No, but like, not, and like, isn't like bedridden or anything. They're just like, they don't want to walk to the other side of the house at night.
Oh my god!
To go pee.
It's equivalent to the people that do piss bottles and play PC games all the time. I've
You
never
guys-
attempted it because it looks disgusting.
I'm just gonna say, can I say something? I don't know where. Okay, so one time Riley and I were coming back from the beach, and we were in like literally the middle of fucking nowhere, Alabama, coming back. Like no gas station for like 20, 30 miles. And she got mad at me that I wouldn't pit. First of all, she got mad that I wouldn't pee on the side of the road, which I don't like doing on a public highway. I know.
Just get next to your car so it's harder for people to see your wee wing.
Well,
Let him
that's not
finish.
that's not what I'm worried about. It's more like, performance anxiety, but whatever. I was like, I wouldn't be able to pee if literally I heard another car. But anyways, and then she was like, well, why don't you just pee in this bottle? I find peeing in a bottle hard. I don't like it. Like, there's no way you can do it where your shit doesn't get soaked.
How big is your urethra? Because holy fuck, what are you talking about? Most
Like-
bottle lips. Are you
No.
telling me? What are you saying to me right now?
No, listen, you you set it up, you set your shit up, and then you pee. You can't pee so soft that the pee doesn't backsplash onto your thing.
Oh.
What are you talking about?
What do you mean? What am I talking about?
There's going to be no backsplash. What are you talking
Well,
about? If,
no.
if you're doing
Okay,
it right,
wait,
there's
wait,
going to be a
wait.
seal.
No. Wait a minute.
A
you serious?
seal?
No backsplash, bro.
What kind of bottle are you using? Like a Gatorade bottle?
That's
No.
Wait. That's not how liquid.
Yeah. Also, Colt, the whole point of using the Gatorade bottle would be so we didn't have to stop the car. So I'm in the passenger seat.
Okay, I will say, the only backsplash you're gonna get is on the tip because you're putting it up to the lip.
Yes.
So like it's pressing
Yeah.
against the lip, but there's still splash. It's just on the tip.
But also,
It's
you can't
your
just-
pee.
You can't just guarantee it gets on the tip.
It doesn't matter. That's your fucking pee, Colt.
Yeah. Okay. Hey, Colt. Next
It's
time,
literally coming out
Colt,
of the exact same area.
hey, Colt. Next time you go piss, take a shot glass,
Wait.
fill it with piss, and then just dump it on your dick when you're done.
Wait a minute. Do you
What?
think because it's coming out of your body that it's not still bad? Like it's.
I'm not saying keep it on there.
But
I'm
you
just
You
saying-
can clean
you're
it off
like-
insanely easily. You guys know how to clean your wieners?
Not in this scenario.
Yeah, if you have wipes.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. If we had wipes 4 years ago in a fucking Toyota Camry,
That sounds viable and
we didn't.
possible.
we didn't. Why would we have bought wipes?
You never
I mean,
know.
Okay, I'm frustrated because Colt's saying just to clean it off, but it's like, okay, clean it off with what? And I'm frustrated because Tanner, it's just I don't know what's going on with Tanner.
I just don't like.
Tanner's confusing me.
I just don't like peeing in a bottle. That's all I'm saying.
No, that's
I don't
fair.
like it either.
I'm just frustrated with both of you.
I remember when I was little, I tried it when I was like 6. I tried peeing in a bottle outside because like I'm gonna experiment, and I filled it up, and it just
Colt's
kept
about to
filling
cook.
up. It just kept overflowing. I was like, this is not possible. This isn't fair. So I didn't do it again.
And that's also another thing too. Like if it's a heavy piss, like you're gonna like fill up the bottle.
I got a big bladder, huge.
Oh yeah, I do. I rarely like. It's rarely like a oh my god, I'm about to piss myself situation. This is what
Yeah.
this was. And like if I wake up in the middle, because now as I've gotten older, if I wake up like 3 a.m. and I have to piss, I mean sometimes we're talking 90 seconds, maybe 2 minutes of pure piss. You're telling me I don't know unless we had a empty 2-liter in the car. I don't think there would have been a bottle that could have handled it.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, we eventually have found a CVS. This also happened 4 years ago, so
Glad we could help.
yeah. So just thought I would all this piss and shit talk
I
reminded me
will
of
say
it.
I have pissed on the side of the road more times than I would have ever imagined.
Have
and
you
I don't give a-
jizzed though?
I don't give a shit. Like, if anything, if cars are passing by, I piss faster.
See, no, I think my shit would cut off.
Whoa!
Like automatically. Like I think if I heard a car, like something in me would shut down, and I
like
would
a hot dog hitting concrete.
more like if a hot
His
dog
dick will fall out?
if a hot dog had a solid hole through it, and then somebody threw silly putty on the hole.
You splash it all over yourself.
What's coming out of your penis?
No, this is a hypothetical, but that's what
Tanner,
it would
you
be
okay?
like. That's what it'd be like. I need to go to the doctor.
And speaking of all this piss and shit talk, I just had a memory, like not a vision, an actual memory from when I was in middle school.
That's a crazy, not a vision. This really happened.
Well, you just pulled it out. This talk has pulled it out the recesses of my mind, and I guess I had pushed it away because it was just so goddamn disgusting and traumatic for me. I just don't ever want to fucking think about it. But I was doing yard work for somebody for something, and they had a dog that it was a big dog, so it takes big shits. And it was like, okay, well, can you clean up the shit in the yard? And like, yeah. Like, okay, where do you have a trash bag or anything? It's like, no, we're just gonna put it in this bucket. Open this fucking bucket, and not only is there water in this bucket, but it's filled with just shit, dog shit. It smelled so bad. I can't even remember. I think I asked, like, what are you gonna do with this? Like, I don't remember because it was so goddamn disgusting. That was it. Like, never again.
That's not the only person that's ever done that, because I had a neighbor that would do the same thing.
That's fucking crazy. Just let your dog shit in the backyard.
But they won't pick it up so they can play horseshoes.
This was in the backyard.
Yeah, that's fucking that. Hey, I'm gonna say that's nuts.
Oh my god.
Wow.
And we sound the nuts alarm because that was crazy.
I'm so. Go fuck yourself.
I do like that Wenzel prefaced that story with, "It's not a vision, it's a memory."
It's like the beginning of a song. This isn't a vision, it's a memory. Let's go.
What song?
You know, it's like that song.
I'm just saying, it sounds like it could be a song. Like, I don't know.
This is not a vision. This is a memory.
Yeah,
Maria, count me in.
Literally.
Colt just started singing another song.
He just said what I just said.
Yeah, but then he said, "Maria, count me in."
What are you talking about? I didn't.
Oh my god.
You guys have other shit you want to talk about?
We have a Google Doc we haven't touched yet.
Yeah. Why don't you go look at that, punk?
All right. I start, and I'm gonna start with the last thing on the doc. Okay. All right. So the other day, Wenzel and I were playing Fortnite. Crazy.
Fortnite.
Man.
Yeah, Fortnite Festival.
We're playing Fortnite Festival because Fortnite Festival dropped a bunch of good songs, some Gorillaz, some Linkin Park, some
Portugal
Paramore,
the Man.
just some good tracks. And they also dropped a new Ed Sheeran track. And we had played a bunch of other songs, the tracks that we actually liked. So we were like, fuck it, let's put it in, see how it plays. Never heard this song before. Hell, we might like it. Don't like it. Terrible song. God awful song. But in the middle of the song, I just bring up to Wenzel. I'm like, Ed Sheeran. I can't think of Ed Sheeran having sex ever because I think he looks like a Shih Tzu, and I can only see him like humping with a big boner.
Okay.
Wow.
I'm
so glad you wanted to bring that up on the
Shut
podcast.
the fuck up, Tanner. Shut the fuck up. This was so goddamn funny because no, it wasn't even in the middle. It was literally as soon as the song was starting, Colt says this verbatim. I have it written down. I can't imagine Ed Sheeran having sex. I imagine a Shih Tzu with a boner. And I lost my mind because the entire time we're just talking about how Ed Sheeran just looks like a fucked up Shih Tzu.
He really does.
And I don't know. I thought it was comedy gold.
Shih Tzus are great. It's just I don't want to hear about a Shih Tzu fucking.
Y'all could have gave me 1,000 guesses why Ed Sheeran was written on the dock. And I don't think I would have gotten close.
It was.
Do you think Ed Sheeran looks like a Shih Tzu?
I think about it too. It's just so funny. This
Like a
little...
Shih Tzu? No.
Google
think
Shih
so.
Tzu. Google Shih Tzu.
I know what Shih Tzus look like. My
Google
mother-in-law
Shih
has
Tzu.
one.
Put them side by side and tell me that
Google Ed
Ed
Sheeran.
isn't just a human Shih Tzu.
Let me see if I can find a definitive answer.
Is Ed Sheeran a Shih Tzu?
What dog does Ed Sheeran
Okay, that's actually probably a thing though. Like
Like-
what dogs certain celebrities look like.
Yeah.
oh my fucking god.
This
Great Dane.
Is this a fucking Shih Tzu? Oh my god, I think it is. Oh my god, it's a mix between a Hasa, Apso, and Shih Tzu.
I told you, dog.
God damn, I'm linking y'all this article so you can see the picture of this dog because now I'm fucking sold. That
See, I think of whenever he said this too, I think of my fucking beloved Shih Tzu Daisy.
So you wish you had a pet Ed Sheeran?
I already did.
Yeah. Look. Well, fuck. Why isn't the dog? Okay, whatever. But click on that article. Look at that fucking dog. Now I'm buying it. It's an uncanny resemblance.
See, exactly. That's literally
Yeah, that's Ed Sheeran.
God damn. I can't believe that was the first Google result.
you know, the thing is, too, that looks exactly like Daisy, just without the blue eyes.
Yeah, also with the fucked up haircut.
Also had a fucked up haircut.
Man.
Daisy was swagged out though.
Yeah, she was a good puppy. But yeah, no. Can you guess what song was on there that we were playing?
I'm gonna guess Shape of You.
Oh wow!
I don't even remember it.
If
Do
you
you?
heard it, you'd probably. I remember it, but no, this one is Shiver.
I don't even know what Ed Sheeran song that is. Can you sing me a little bit of it?
It sounds
Oh
so
my God.
generic.
It literally, I think it's the song that's in this article used for the article tagline or whatever. Like, leave you instead. Maybe.
No, that's Stitches by another person.
Yeah, that's Stitches by Shawn Mendes.
Wait. Fuck. Okay. Hold on.
Yeah, when I think of Shiver, there's a Walk the Moon song called
Yeah.
Shiver. I
Cave
think
by
of that
the
song.
ocean.
I think of that too, and that's actually a good song.
Colt,
Talk to me,
Colt was
baby.
singing DNCE for some reason.
La, 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 la,
Okay,
la.
okay. Oh god, I don't know how to sing this. You know,
Just-
you make me shiver, baby, you burn
Damn.
so hot. You make me shiver.
Ooh.
I could say I don't think I've ever heard that. No, I haven't
Okay.
listened to the radio in 2
To be
years.
fair, to be fair, me and Colt were both like, we've never heard this song. I had never heard this song because I was like, I actually listen to good songs and I don't listen to the radio. So I was like, I had never heard this. So we literally just threw it up there because there's quests for playing new songs, and it was new to the selection. So yeah.
Oh. Are y'all getting the Fortnite Festival Hori guitars?
I will as soon as I get fucking available pre-order.
No,
Oh.
but festival's really fun.
Festival's awesome. Rock Band 5.
Colt plays on fucking expert. It's insane.
Yeah, it's
I-
easy.
I
What
can only
instrument
yell.
are you playing?
All of them.
Yeah, we usually just do all of them,
Damn.
except for drums.
Drums is
That's
too hard. Drums is easily the hardest.
Can you
It's
can you
super
sing?
repetitive. No. You're playing notes with the controller.
Oh, so you can't like plug in your mic and
No.
go crazy.
No,
I mean, there might be something like that in the future, but
I mean, I would imagine if they're making a guitar, I would imagine they're probably going to end up making probably a bass guitar and a drum set. And
they
then-
don't have to make a bass. So you just use the guitar and take off a button.
Yeah, but Colt, what if I told you can make more money?
Yeah.
stupid.
Wow. Well, yeah, literally wouldn't have guessed it in 1,000 guesses. That's why Ed Sheeran was on the run sheet there.
You're welcome.
All right, there you go.
Wow. I guess that's a podcast. Oh, wait. God, there's so much here I want to choose from.
Just pick.
Well, I have a story about Bailey and Belle's breaking out.
Uh-oh.
Who
are they?
Bailey and Belle's are my dogs.
Yes.
Belle's is the youngest one. We just got her in December. I say got her. She was abandoned on the road and she magically flew into my wife's car. And we've had Bailey for like 2 years. So they're my dogs. And recently, so Bailey just got out of heat for the second or third time since we've had her. And I don't know if y'all know this, but most vets want your dog to at least go through 2 heat cycles before they get fixed now. Because it's something to do with like they don't get all their hormones or whatever. So Bailey just went through like the last one she's gonna fucking go through before we get her fixed. So, and we have a lot of dogs in the neighborhood.
Oh
a lot of dogs. We have some like oh my god, wild dogs. What word am I thinking?
Wolves, coyotes?
No, just like dogs that don't have homes. They're just stray dogs.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
We have a couple of stray dogs in the neighborhood. Well, so we have one of the only fenced-in backyards in the neighborhood. It came with the house. Well, Bailey is not a big dog. Bailey's a very muscular dog, but she's not big.
She's strong.
She's very strong for 42 pounds, but she's half pit bull. So yeah. Well, I should also preface this story with, so before we got Bailey was pretty much a stray dog, even though one of the houses in the neighborhood said she was theirs, but she didn't have a collar and she didn't live inside the house. And like, I just think the kids that lived in the house said, this is our dog. And the parents were like, no, the fuck it's not, but I don't know. So Bailey used to go to several people's houses in the neighborhood and would eat. Like she was eating from like 4 different houses in the neighborhood at one point. Keep in mind, my neighborhood has, what would y'all say, 15 houses, maybe 20. So she was eating from like everybody in the neighborhood. Well, Bailey got out recently, and Belle's, being young and impressionable, also went out with her. So they're running around. And the way Riley and I realized it was because we heard like a slight like a yelp.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh, that's weird. And it was Belle's that yelped. And then so I went to open the back door. I'm like, oh, they're not fucking back here. Okay. So I closed the door. So I opened the front door. Well, Belle's, she knows where, the good shit is. So we say, oh, and we immediately see Belle's. So like, Belle's, like, come on. Belle's immediately runs back. And so we put her in the house. Well, then we have to look for Bailey. Well, then at one point, it's like a whole neighborhood thing. We have a guy at the end of the street whose kid is an absolute beast. Like today, he drove his fucking Tonka truck for legitimately 8 fucking hours. It was awesome. Like literally just has one of those battery powered trucks. And like we have a subdivision in front of our neighborhood. And like he did like multiple laps. I mean, the dude put in fucking work today.
I feel that shit.
It was awesome. Like I cut the grass before I even started cutting the grass. He was driving the truck. I finished cutting the grass. He was still driving the truck. Riley went outside like 2 hours later and he was still driving the truck. But anyways, so he's like, yeah, hey, I saw your dog. She just went back here. And this guy lives in one of the houses of the girl that used to feed her. So we're like, fuck. So he gives us permission. We go back there, and I'm like, well, Bailey's not fucking back here. So that sucks. So then I keep walking down the street, and like the second house as you enter the neighborhood on the right is where Bailey, quote unquote, used to live. And so all the kids come running out, and there's 4 kids, and they range from the ages of, I would say, 2 to 8, maybe 3 to 9, extremely young children. And they're like, oh my God, where's Princess? Where's Princess? That's what they called Bailey. They're like, where's Princess? I'm like, I don't know. I'm fucking looking for her. I don't know where she is. And so I'm like, well, I was like, I bet she probably ran into this subdivision. because that's where we go walking at. And she is upset. They have like a little corner in the subdivision that has a bunch of flowers. She's obsessed with fucking pissing on it. So I'm like, okay. So I'm like, I bet this is where she is. Well, at that moment, I see 3, I guess, teenagers, probably between the ages like 12 to 14, maybe. And I see that they're walking a dog. And I'm about 100 yards back. And this dog, I can tell, is brown and white and has a very similar build to Bailey. I'm like, oh, they got Bailey. Thank God. Somebody caught her. So I'm walking. And then I'm like 40 yards from them. And I hear one of the kids yell, "Hey, this ain't your dog." I go, "Oh, yeah, the fuck it is." So I'm prepping myself to fight these children. I'm like,
Okay.
these people are trying to commandeer my dog, and I will. Riley and I have actually had several conversations of how highly I hold my animals in regard to human life. That my dogs are like it's ride or die for my fucking animals. The 2 dogs and the cat. So I'm like, that is my fucking dog. And I don't say this to the kids, but I'm in my head, I'm like, that is my fucking dog. And I'm about to fight these children. And so I'm like walking forward, and I get right up on the kids. Because I still believe Bailey's in this neighborhood, and I think they have Bailey. We get up to this neighborhood, and this dog, y'all, has to be Bailey's mom, I think. Looks identical to her outside of, you can tell she's a little older in the face, probably 4 or 5 years old. And you can tell she's had puppies before.
Oh, wow.
So I'm like, that's a footnote for later. But I'm like 95% sure it's Bailey's mom. So I'm like, that's fucking weird. Because, that subdivision didn't even exist when we got Bailey.
Yeah.
So I'm like, where the fuck did this dog come from? But, and, Bailey's a very specific looking dog. Like, she doesn't look like a lot of dogs. She has a really
I can easily recognize Bailey because I know you guys don't see it, but I see a Final Fantasy logo on the back of her head. It's a silhouette side profile.
Well, and she loves Kingdom Hearts. So honestly, that's really cool that she has that.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So I'm like, okay, well, that's fucking weird. So I end up getting to Bailey. I should mention at this point, the children from the other house that called her princess are following me, attempting to help me. So
That's your gang.
Well, it's me, a 9-year-old, and probably like a 5-year-old, and then like a 2 or 3-year-old.
I'm glad they have supervision.
Yeah, and like when I'm crossing the road multiple times, I'm like, oh my God, why did your parents just let you come? I'm a fucking stranger. Like, go away. Well, so I finally see Bailey. She's in the fucking church parking lot. Should also say last week there was a sinkhole in front of my house. So I'm like, oh, because that's my fear. I'm like, Bailey's dumbass definitely fell in this fucking sinkhole.
Oh my God, that would be fucking crazy.
I mean, it killed her because it's a Wenzel. I don't know if you've seen pictures of the sinkhole. It's a big fucking hole.
Oh no, I haven't.
That was absolutely flooded at this time. But I finally see Bailey. I lay eyes on Bailey, and the middle kid goes, "Princess," and starts running towards her. Bailey does not recognize his child. So Bailey starts like running off. And I'm like, hey, children, stop. I'm like, you stay here. I'm like, your big brother's going to watch you. And I'm like, and this other one's coming back. Y'all stay here. Well, and I'm in the middle of the road, like before y'all turn. These kids are also in the middle of the road with me. I'm like, why don't y'all just go back home and I'll bring Princess over. And the kids aren't fucking having it. I should also mention I had just gotten home from work. I'm still in my work clothes, so I'm in my work shoes, khakis, and a polo. So I finally get Bailey. Well, this fucking Escalade comes. I don't want to say speeding because every car looks like it's going fast when you're not in a car and you're just walking. But I would say this car was probably going 35 to 40 miles an hour, which is pretty fast on the road. Before you turn into our neighborhood.
I mean, to be
sounds like the speed limit.
I was gonna. Well, no. Because if the road that I'm thinking that Tanner's on,
yeah, speed limit's 35.
35. But even then, that's a school zone, and there's houses on this like connected to the street with
well,
children.
not only that, it's a straightaway, so you can see probably about 100 yards before you get to me that I'm in the road attempting to corral a dog.
Yeah, so like even then, it's like you should be going slow.
So I like put my hand up. I'm like, hey, just like let me grab this fucking dog. Well, the car doesn't slow down. I'm like, this motherfucker, I'm about to pull this person out of this fucking Escalade and beat their fucking ass. So I like flip them. So I grab Bailey. I finally get Bailey under my arms, and this Escalade has like never slowed down. So I step right into the lane, Bailey under my arm, flip this car off, step out of the lane, and then so Bailey at this point is not walking anymore. She's just like, I'm tired. I went on my adventure. So I'm at the end of the fucking road, like in front of the church, close to our house. And I'm walking back in khakis. And my neighborhood, I'm in like the middle of the neighborhood. Our neighborhood is a steady incline. So I am walking uphill with a 42-pound dog under my arm, children in tow. I'm just like, all right, go home. They're like, oh, well, can Princess come over and play? I'm like, I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, I just fucking got this dog back. She's not playing today. I'm absolutely exhausted. It was an absolute pisser. And then to go on to say the next day I'm at work, Riley was sick. Bailey got out again, but it wasn't nearly that exciting. So I just want to give, even if y'all have very well-behaved dogs, in which I believe I have two, although they're both a little dumb in their own very special ways. Your dog's not that trained. So please, I don't know what you need to say. But hey, make sure because I'll show y'all when y'all come over the hole that they were getting out of. I don't understand. I can understand Belle's getting under it. I have no fucking idea how Bailey squeezed into it. It's like she turns into an octopus and loses her bones. Like, I have no idea how she was doing it.
Yeah, no, Sasha's very weird because we'll be trying to block her from like getting into stuff, but for some reason she just uses, not only does she use all of her willpower and her muscles to break through you.
She's weirdly fucking strong. That one time I met her, Jesus.
And not only that, she's slippery. She is so slippery. She just slips right through you no matter what. It's just like, what is going on? She's so it's like you have
See
to
you
be
next year.
You have to be like rushing her before, like, for her not to get away from you. It's so funny.
It's just so funny because, I mean, y'all have known me for Colt. You've known me for literally nearly your entire life.
Yeah.
It's weird. Y'all know, like, we never had really animals at my parents' place.
Yeah.
Definitely never an inside animal. Oh my God, my mom allowing an inside animal? Like, get the fuck on.
How'd she keep you then?
Also, I say this woman literally tried to bring a squirrel like into her house and house train a literal flying squirrel. I'm like you said no to cats, but you're raising a squirrel. It was a whole thing. I fucking love these animals, but holy fucking shit, I never realized how much of like Socks is fine. Socks is self-sufficient. And before we got Bailey, we had Otis, which was essentially like adopting a great grandfather.
Yes.
I don't even know if I've ever talked about Otis on the pod. I don't know if I was on the podcast.
I don't think you were
when we had Otis.
We've talked about Otis a few times. Not much though.
But if you don't know Otis, we got him from some friends. They bought a house. Old owners didn't want Otis. We took Otis. They couldn't take Otis. They already had 3 dogs. So we took Otis. Otis was 15 when we got him. Blind, pretty much toothless, could barely walk, all that stuff. Otis, even with all those ailments, wasn't really high maintenance. Like we were pretty much like his hospice.
Yeah, and all he would do was walk around and scream.
Yeah, he'd walk around and scream, which, I mean, he was 105 in dog years? Show me a 105-year-old person not doing the same fucking thing. Show me a 105-year-old walking, and then we'll talk. So yeah, love Otis. But Bailey, so we got Bailey when she was like 1.5, and then we got Belle's when she was like 10 weeks. God damn. It's like having fucking children.
Yeah, I mean,
God, it's a lot. I never realized, like, so when Riley and I were looking at getting an animal, I was like, well, I never want a dog in the house. It was my mom's way of thinking it. I was like, I don't want a dog in the house. So I was like, I want a cat. I want an older cat. Well, y'all know we got Socks. He was fucking like 8 days old.
It was a tiny baby kitten that could fit in my hand.
Literally could, like, this is when I was in banking. I could fit him in my shirt pocket for like the first 3 weeks we had him. And we bottle fed him for like the first 6 or 7 weeks we had him, which is why he loves us so much now.
And he hates everyone.
He's gotten better. Like
He's passive.
He doesn't actively attack y'all anymore.
Unless you walk at him, but you're not intending to walk at him, but you're just walking his general direction.
Well, if you're walking fast at him, he does feel threatened. But I will say, Socks has also cornered multiple people in the house. Like, he can tell if you have bad vibes.
Riley's sister doesn't like it whenever I speak another language.
Yes. Riley's sister has been cornered by Socks multiple times in the house. So we have to put Socks up if she comes in. But she has been cornered. There's multiple other people that have been cornered by this cat. But yeah, man, the dogs are just a different beast. It's like having a teenager and then having 2 literal children. It's a lot.
Yeah, pretty much.
If my experience with cats is similar, Nova used to be a little bitch. But he chilled out as he's gotten older. He's like 10, 11, somewhere in there.
Yeah,
and
Nova also got really fat.
Yeah. So maybe you should do that. Get Socks. Just feed him pork chops.
Yeah, Nova got really fat during COVID.
Yeah, but he still moves. He's spry and
he
doesn't look his age, I guess.
Yeah, no, he just looks like Garfield.
I still think Nova's the same age. He doesn't look old.
Yeah, Nova. God, no, Colt, y'all have had Nova way longer than that. Y'all had Nova when we were doing streaming stuff.
Yeah, that was like 2013.
Colt, that was 2011.
We didn't have him in 2011.
Yeah, I'm
In
telling you.
2012 at the earliest.
Y'all had to have had him in 2011. Nova's probably 14.
Somewhere in there. He's never had any medical issues that we've noticed.
Yeah.
That's one thing the difference about Nova and Lucas, my dog, is that whenever Lucas gets hurt, he very, very much so wants you to know.
Yeah. Well, see, and Lucas in my head has always been old.
Yeah.
And
he's 16 now.
Yeah, I was gonna say, but like, again, going back to those streaming days, Lucas to me was an old dog then.
I love that of that audio of a Trump impression where it's like, "Hello, I need your help. I need you to kill me." And they put that over an old ass dog.
Yeah, Lucas is like that some days, but you know what? Some days he's just really happy to be here.
Yep, he's just beasting.
I just I saw a video of that last night, and it's funny because it also reminds me of the bit from Family Guy where Brian is super old and Peter has to help him go to the water bowl.
Sometimes I wonder if Wenzel listened to anything we just talked about for like 15 minutes. I could just see Wenzel watching the same Family Guy scene over and over again. He's like, man, I can't wait to bring this up. Hell yeah.
I just picture Wenzel watching Family Guy scenes like the this is gonna be the scene where Dee gets a boyfriend and the gang calls him some very offensive words.
And Always Sunny?
Yes.
You didn't say Always Sunny.
Yeah, shit.
You didn't say always fun. Yeah, you literally said I have a. You said I have a bit. Ah, fuck. Okay, like with D, and that's when you.
Sorry, my bad. I was having a conversation with my brain.
It was funny. I figured that's what happened. Is you answered your own question in your head. Yeah, that's funny. I have something else I want to bring up. Not dog or cat or Always Sunny related. And I'm shocked that y'all didn't bring it up in the Dune episode.
Popcorn bucket?
I have the popcorn bucket.
We brought it up a bit, or one little bit.
Well, I forgot.
No,
Anyways,
it was a small bit. Like,
anyways, so I've been sitting on this. I'm going to call it a content gold mine
Okay.
because as
Gold
soon as I
mine
got it, I was like, I think we can make a whole episode with this. I just want to know the people's feedback.
Do you think we can make an episode with the Dune fleshlight?
Do you
Put yes and no.
Do you? I showed Riley the guy that actually made the popcorn fleshlight to go inside of the Dune bucket. She was horrified. But I'm just saying, there's pretty much infinite amount of things we could eat or drink out of this popcorn bucket. What should I eat or drink out of the popcorn bucket?
Oh man.
Like, what would be the funniest thing?
the funniest.
Come.
No utensils. Shut the fuck up, Colt. No utensils, right?
I mean, if it's a yeah, let's say no utensils.
I mean, if it's a drink, obviously a straw.
No, I actually don't think so.
Okay.
So you're gonna look like you're kissing the worm?
So the funniest thing I think
you're gonna have to form a seal with
probably,
Shah-Halud.
probably mashed potatoes, maybe clam chowder.
Mashed potatoes, clam
What the
chowder.
fuck? That's the most fucked up option.
See, I was thinking spaghetti would be funny.
Yeah.
Spaghetti would be funny, like you're eating his organs.
Yeah, I think spaghetti would be funny. And now you got me thinking about liquids. I really wasn't thinking drinks
Tomato
per se.
soup.
Tomato soup, yeah, that'd
Yeah,
be a
it's
good
like his
one.
blood.
Maybe like a just milk situation.
I mean, why not go to cereal at that point?
Oh,
Yeah.
cereal! Y'all remember the cereal bowls that had like the straw built in? I wonder if I could like rig up my Dune 2 bucket.
Yeah,
to kind-
drill a hole into the side and put a metal
that's
straw
what
through
I'm
it.
saying. If I could like drill a hole into one of like the prongs of the mouth and use it to suck.
What you could do is take like a tube, like one of those like for a vacuum cleaner, right? But like get a separate one.
This also immediately seems way too big, but okay.
No. Are
Nuh-uh.
you serious?
A tube for a vacuum cleaner
Yeah. A vacuum tube, motherfucker.
for a popcorn bucket?
How big do you think it is? Bitch, you have to put your hand in the Doomworm's mouth. And a vacuum tube is not, you can't put your hand in a vacuum tube because it's too small.
I mean, you are correct. It is smaller than an opening of a bucket. Yeah.
And anyway, listen to what I'm fucking saying. Anyway, dress it up as the fucking baby worm. And then whenever you're eating or sucking stuff, you put it in your mouth. There you go.
I was thinking of like putting the tube beneath the bucket, but not like drilling a hole, but taping it to it so it looks like you have it wrapped around your body and you're like choking it out.
Hear me out. I actually have an idea. What if you just got like a KFC bucket of chicken and just poured that shit in there?
You know, what you should do is you should go to a KFC and be like, I brought my own bucket.
So Wenzel, I don't know if you've seen that. Colt, I don't know if you've seen this either. But Rocco from Mega 64 did a TikTok.
Took it to a different fucking theater.
Took it to a Regal theater, got the person
Yeah, I saw that.
to record Rocco as he takes the bag of popcorn he got from the Regal, puts it in his Dune bucket, puts the top on, and then puts all the butter on it. But all the butter gets like on like the
teeth.
rubber bits. Yeah, the teeth.
Oh,
It was fucking good.
that's
But,
messed up because it's just gonna get all over his wrist trying to get
I
the
mean, where
popcorn
else
out.
would it go though? Like,
Your wrist?
motherfuckers, they're gonna put the butter on the fucking teeth. Can you fucking use your fucking brain?
Your arm?
God damn, you're pissing me off. Holy
I
shit.
I will also say, so I don't have like huge hands, and like my hand barely fits into the popcorn, into Shai-Hulud's mouth.
Oh my god.
They were not thinking about hands.
Why would they
fitting
put
in
the butter on the teeth? Why would they do that?
it. Why would they? What do you have a good answer?
When else are they gonna fucking put the butter? They're gonna
Wait,
put it
on the
hold
popcorn.
on, Wenzel. They would put it on the popcorn.
No shit they put on the popcorn, but I'm saying it's gonna get on the fucking teeth. Also, too.
The lid's removable.
I didn't think about that.
Also, the way your hand goes in there, you pull it out from the middle where it's not touching the teeth.
And your hand is bigger than the hole.
No,
in
they
the
make
middle.
it so you're supposed to touch the teeth.
Yeah, you can't get your hand through that hole without touching
the teeth. So you're gonna have to touch the teeth. And guess what? Whenever you're getting shit out, how are you gonna lube it up? With popcorn butter. Fucking think.
I'm just saying, I don't know when we're going to get to it. I know our schedule's kind of packed for the next couple of months. I think we need to get in the lab.
This is how J. Robert Oppenheimer felt when he was on trial for being a communist.
How do we feel about eating hamburgers out of one?
Oh, okay.
Well, hold on. Oh, fuck. Hold on. I just had a fucking great idea. What we should do is take the popcorn bucket and we close the lid, put all the ingredients for a hamburger inside of the bucket, and see whose finished product looks the best.
Sure. It could be like the fuck. What is it called? I'm gonna stick this needle to your neck, put your hand in it, make this burger.
It's like putting your hand in the gom jabbar.
Yes.
Yeah, but you're making a hamburger.
Sorry,
So
the needle's the gom jabbar.
What's the box?
pain box.
Pain box.
Ow!
So
Put my willy in it.
okay. It's already hard enough to make a hamburger with one hand, but then you add the element of the Shai Hulud popcorn bucket, and you can't see.
I forgot what burger feel like.
I'm just saying, have like a little dollop of mustard in it, a little dollop of ketchup, pickles, onion, lettuce, the meat, and the buns.
What's stopping me from shaking it?
Nothing.
I mean nothing, but the goal would be to have the best looking, like the most presentable burger.
Oh, okay.
Like that would be the goal. The goal isn't to make a burger, it's to have the most presentable burger.
So
What if I want to be like California about it and call it like a deconstructed burger?
No, it has to be
Not a-
California about
not a
it.
California thing?
Actually, it's not a California thing. It's an Iowa thing.
That's okay. No,
Nobody
that's
knows what you're talking. A deconstructed
literally
burger.
That's molecular gastronomy. Shut the fuck up.
Actually, it's molecular gastronomy. That's what you just said.
You're such a piece of shit.
Oh man, I'm putting that on the Google Doc.
Yeah, go for it.
I don't know if we can get a podcast out of it, but it would be funny.
The popcorn bucket burger.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Really? We just fucking talked about it, and you had to make the connection.
I thought he was gonna put molecular gastronomy on it because your nerd ass said it.
How fucking stupid are you?
How stupid are you?
How would you put a concept on it?
We could try.
Okay, now I have two. Now I have two
molecular
ideas.
gastronomy would be a thing. Like, you
Oh, hold on.
about it.
Coleslaw in the bucket.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's knives in there too, and you got to cut up the cabbage.
Well, no, I'm just talking about eating coleslaw out of the bucket.
Okay, yeah, that's pretty messed up. That's a good idea.
Yeah, coleslaw, potato salad also.
I already said mashed potatoes, but okay.
Yeah, but potato salad's a little different.
I know. I'm just joking with you.
Can you eat like dyed brown oatmeal,
I mean,
Dyed brown oatmeal.
but
I mean,
thicken it up?
I mean,
Why not just oatmeal?
yeah, most oatmeal's already like brownish.
Brown. So
I
why-
want it like dark brown to make it look like a hard poopies.
So
There's probably like a chocolate oatmeal.
I was gonna
Yeah,
say just put
let's eat
chocolate
it.
in there.
Okay,
Let's put
well,
like warm Snicker bars in there.
oh wait, hold on. See, how many? Oh man, that's another thing. I'm getting an idea. I'm getting an idea in my head, and I don't
know
like
if it's a good one. I'll tell you that.
It's not, but it's essentially the Shai Hulud popcorn bucket Olympics.
All right, you're gonna have to go in depth on that.
Okay, so we would do the burger thing would just be like one of the games we would play with the popcorn bucket. Another one would be is like Colt said, we would put slightly heated up Snicker or Twix bars into the popcorn bucket. And you
And
would
an actual poop. So we have to choose which one is the
hold on.
candy and
Hold
which one's the
on.
poop. And you eat the one you think is not the poop.
No. And you get like 30 seconds on the clock and see how many you could pull out of the bucket. But like if you pull a half of one out, it counts as a half of one. So you're going for full bars.
I think that'd be pretty easy.
I don't know.
It's like drawing the short straw or long.
Whoever picks up the longest one wins.
Or
let
whoever,
me
whoever
let me get in the lab
picks
with
the shortest
this.
One, whoever
Let him
picks the
cook.
shortest one loses. Not the longest, just the shortest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. Let me tell y'all, my stomach is making some crazy ass fucking noises.
I didn't know if we're moving on to the next topic or what.
Hey, go for it.
What?
I said go for it.
Yeah, we're gonna be at your house this weekend.
Oh, I didn't know we were going in order since we started with the last thing.
It was important.
Do we want to combine Prelude to Banter Weekend Spring Edition and Gonna Turn Tanner's House into a Freak Zone?
Yeah, it's part of the same thing.
Okay. So this is a question I actually wanted to ask. So I'm going to preface this a little bit. So Colt and Wenzel have been doing like these insane movie marathons.
Same to me. It's just my world's a lot darker.
Okay. Yeah. But I mean, did y'all start doing these last year? Like these like marathon type hangouts?
Kind of started last year, but we took like an 8-month break.
Yeah.
I feel like y'all have already had a couple this year.
Yeah, we've had like 3.
3. Yeah, they kind of started last year. We started at the very beginning of the year. Then we took like a really long break, and then we started back up again quite a few times. Also, too, because we're doing stuff for the podcast, we also had to do movie marathons for that.
Yeah. So this weekend, I'd say this weekend, actually starting from the time we're recording this tomorrow, Thursday night, I'm participating in my first one. So it's going to go, I guess, technically from Thursday night until Sunday morning-ish, afternoon-ish. And Colt and Wenzel have all 3 of us did this, but they have been saying they've been watching how many movies? Y'all are watching like what, 8 movies in 12 hours?
7 to 9.
Okay, so average of that's 8. Okay.
Yeah.
So I asked them, well, how many movies do y'all think we could watch if we had, I just said all day Friday, all day Saturday. And they both came back with the answer between 20 and 30, which to me seems impossible.
Well, I don't, you didn't say all day Friday and Saturday.
I did say all day Friday and Saturday. I said y'all come over Thursday night.
No. Okay, maybe you did, but I'm honestly in my head though, it doesn't matter because I still thought 2 full days, 48 hours. So
What?
What do you mean what? What the fuck are you doing?
Wenzel just said 2 full days is 48 hours, and Colt goes, huh? What?
I thought you were implying 2 days, 1 day equal 48 hours. I was so fucking lost.
God damn.
What are you talking about?
Where did that even come
What are
up?
you talking about?
But anyways, so
Don't say boner in front of my kid.
I don't. Okay. So starting tomorrow night, actually, we're seeing a movie in theaters to kick this off. We're seeing Love Lies Bleeding.
Yep.
In theaters, and then pretty much from the time we get to my house until Sunday morning, taking out time to sleep, we're going to be watching movies.
Yes.
so we have. I'm not counting the theater movie as like. I mean, I get that it's going to it's going to go towards the total, but it seems like a separate thing. Because if we watch nothing else this weekend, that's the movie we're guaranteed to see. So I kind of just don't even count it. It's like a free space in bingo.
Fair.
So we have come up with a list of 24 movies that Colt. I'm a little skeptical. I'm down to try, but I'm a little skeptical that we are going to watch 24 films from Thursday night until Sunday morning.
If you can hang, we can totally do it.
Oh, I can hang, brother. I've been staying up till like 1:30. But I wake up at 7.
You don't have to do that this weekend.
Yeah, if we want to watch these movies, I think I do.
I mean, if we stay up till like 2:30 a.m.
and then wake up at 7 and start again. But anyways, I kind of wanted to give people a preview. Not a preview, I guess, because I guess we're not going to do an episode talking about.
No. This is for us.
Yeah, this is for us. But I want to tell people the movies we're watching just to show, and this isn't in the order we're watching them. It's just the movies we have chose to watch this weekend. Do y'all mind if I do that? It's 24 movies.
It's kind of private.
Okay. So these are the movies we're watching this weekend, just to show if everything goes right with this weekend. These are the movies we're watching. We're going to be watching Ricky Stenicki, Phenomena, California Split, Police Story 2, Sexy Beast, The Searchers, Testament, Who Framed Roger Rabbit, Hideo Kojima Connecting Worlds, Nashville, When the Cat Comes, The Long Good Friday, Enter the Fat Dragon, the 1978 one, Mr. Vampire, Targets, Pow Wow Highway, No Bears, Afterlife, Heaven Can Wait, Here Comes Mr. Jordan, The Day of the Beast, Dead and Buried, Enemy, and Dragon Ball Z Battle of the Gods.
One of those is very much so like the others.
To be fair, that last one was added because of a certain event that happened that was just like, what the fuck?
This is our 9/11.
Jesus Christ. I mean,
I cared more about him than those towers.
Anyways, so I was going to ask y'all, being realistic, because I added up the hours. This is 43.2 hours worth of movie. How many movies do you actually think we watch?
I feel like we can watch. I think 20 is totally possible.
Colt says 20. Wenzel, how many do you think we watch out of this 24? Don't count Love Lies Bleeding.
I think probably 18 or 19.
18 or 19. Okay.
Yeah. Somewhere there. Because now, like, the thing is that whenever we talked about this, I know I said 20 or 30 because in my mind, even though we had like two days equals 48 hours, Colt. I was also thinking of like Thursday and Sunday as also their own days, full days. So I was like, oh yeah, we could totally do that. But like, on like thinking about it, I'm like, well, shit, like probably, yeah, maybe 20, but counting like the time of sleep and the time of like eating, but then also thinking too of the time that we get back from the theater on Thursday. It's like, okay, yeah, 20 seems possible.
Okay.
And like Colt says, like, or like we've said, like me and Colt, what we'll do is we'll just get together. We'll get something either beforehand or we'll get something like for dinner later. And then we just
eat while we watch.
Yeah. And just bam, bam, bam. Just watch movies back to back to back.
No breaks to watching memes on our phones. No breaks watching TikToks. No breaks watching YouTube videos saying jokes. Pure movie.
I mean, the only breaks we get is when the movie ends. We're just sitting there like
logging it on Letterboxd,
logging it or talking a little bit about it or whatever, and then we move on to the next movie. It's super fun just because it's a way to like for us to watch a bunch of different movies that we would have never seen on our own, or like that trying seeing new stuff. So it's just a really good way to like really watch a ton of movies in, I don't want to say a short amount of time. I mean, we literally give ourselves a fucking day. Like we'll go from
I mean,
like,
it is a lot of movies in a short amount of time. I mean, I would say 8 movies in a day is a lot.
and should mention too, there's been like a couple of days where we watched, what was our high?
9.
Oh, I thought we had more. Damn.
We can break it this time.
Yeah, I was gonna say we've never done something like this where we stayed at somebody's house and we do a movie marathon like this. Like we never done that before. Well,
Yeah, because I mean, usually when we hang out, we'll watch a couple of movies.
Yeah, I take that back. We did do that, but not in the way we're doing it now.
No.
Because last time we did this, because we've had to watch Tanner's house quite a few times, and we would do movie marathons in there, but we have like stuff to do between the movies, like with the pets or like getting something to eat or making some food. So, but like, and we're gonna be doing that with this. It's just we've never done anything this fucking crazy.
Yeah, we have a battle plan. Like Friday morning, we're gonna wake up, we're gonna go get food, and then we're at the house for the rest of the weekend.
Yeah, and those past times, loosey goosey. This time is like in just pure insanity blockbuster goon.
I'm gonna say my official guess. I would ideally, perfect world, we watch all 24. I just don't think that's possible. I literally don't think it's possible. I'm gonna say we watch 16 of the movies. I want to say we watch two-thirds of the movies.
2 days worth?
Yeah.
Damn, that feels low.
I'm saying 16. Final answer. Because even if we watch one when we got home tomorrow, which I think
one.
Well, listen. We watch. So Thursday we may be able to fit in one movie until it becomes Friday. Like because I'm thinking Love Lies Bleeding's probably 2 hours. Add in trailers, you're probably talking 225. It starts like 6:40. So by the time you get through trailers, get through the movies, you're talking it's like 9:00. Get home from the theater, it's like 9:45. Probably only fit one movie in on actual Thursday. So then if we watched a second movie tomorrow night, even though it technically we're still watching from Thursday night, it's going to count for Friday. And I just think, I mean, like, it's, say if we watch like one movie into Friday, so we watch a movie, we watch Love Lies Bleeding and 2 more movies. We fall asleep, we wake up. I just don't see a way we watch 9 movies on Friday, go to sleep, and then do it again on Saturday. And then that amount would be, that's 20 movies. So I don't know. I'm curious to see how it goes.
I think we'll be able to put in more than one movie tomorrow, though. Like I said, if you can't hang, the big dogs will stay down.
That is not what I'm saying. I'm saying it's literally going to be Friday.
Big dog.
If we get in a second movie tomorrow.
Big dog.
Oh,
yeah, but
is that a bad thing?
No, I'm just saying that officially like leads into Friday time.
Okay.
Who cares? It doesn't matter. It's part of the session. We go by sessions, not days, fucker.
But that's not how time works.
We go time is a construct.
Made by man.
Okay, when we turn on Nashville and it's 2 hours and 40 minutes, tell me it's a fucking construct then.
We're not watching that one tomorrow.
All right, well, I didn't add Nashville, so.
Oh my god, no, Nashville was me.
I want to watch Nashville.
Yeah, we can watch that easily on fucking Saturday or Friday.
Cool.
It's not tomorrow night because it's so long. We could easily put it 1.5.
Just in case, we should make our own super secret list just in case Tanner can't hang, so that we won't cross over with the other list and watch movies, because this punk clearly cannot handle what we're trying to do.
Oh no, I'm ready. I am ready. Look, it's almost 10:00 and I'm recording a podcast. I'm fucking ready.
You better be, because this is basically like the Iron Man race or whatever.
Yeah, Tony Stark.
No.
That's also what I thought of first. And I do this thought what he was talking about the Iron Man triathlon. But I still thought of fucking Iron Man.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, everybody's gonna think Iron Man. It's Iron Man.
Oh, well, yeah. So that's what we're doing this weekend. So if you need us, don't.
Yeah, we're gonna be busy gooning and
Also-
gooshing.
Also, this episode comes out after we've already done it.
Yeah, so stop talking to me.
Oh man, good shit, good shit, good shit.
Yeah, so wish us luck.
Yeah, and also, I mean, you'll be able to see on Letterboxd how many movies we do end up watching, but just in case, let us know how many movies you think we end up watching.
Yeah,
Yeah,
sure.
don't snitch.
Tell us if you've seen those movies that we're gonna watch. Tell us what you think of them.
All right, are y'all ready to move in to the gamer zone?
Yeah, launch those flares. Oh my gosh!
Flare landed on me.
Damn.
Going dark.
So
Go on,
guys,
cat.
I have recently been doing some gaming.
What?
Yeah,
Racist gaming or not?
not racist.
Okay, good. That would have been an issue.
Wait a minute. Have you been doing racist gaming?
No. I was gonna say if he was doing it, we couldn't do the podcast with him because we'd be canceled.
I wasn't asking Tanner.
Damn,
Damn shit, son.
you got your ass.
Oh fuck.
But no, I've
All I've been doing is playing with you. So if I was doing it, you were too.
No.
Wenzel never said he wasn't.
Oh no. No.
So recently I've been playing a couple of games, but I really wanted to highlight two. Have y'all heard of fucking Balatro?
No.
I see you tweet about it. I don't know what that fucking is.
So Balatro is a roguelike poker simulator. I mean, it's not really poker because it's not gambling, but I mean, you're not really playing poker. You're kind of playing more like a solitaire situation, I guess. Like a matching situation. Like you're trying to get like pairs and two pairs, 3 of a kind, 4 of a kind, 5 of a kind, flushes, straights, all
So
that.
you play for 4 fucking hours.
Yeah, so I bought this game less than 2 weeks ago, and I have almost 25 hours in it, which I know is not a lot compared to you gamers, but for me to put that kind of time into a game in that short amount of time is an achievement, especially because I've been playing other games. But I wanted to talk about Balatro because I think we all need to be playing Balatro.
I don't gamble.
Yeah, I don't care about real cards. I want to play Queen's Blood from Final Fantasy.
No, Balatro.
Queen's Blood's better.
Balatro
I'm
better.
Catholic.
Yeah, Wenzel's Catholic. So first of all, don't even mention the Queen. Second of all, Wenzel, you would love Balatro. I'm just saying, something about it. It's the sounds. It's like seeing the multiplier go really big. Oh my god, there's nothing.
It sounds like you would love a casino.
I do. I do.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I was like, that sounds like a gambler.
That I do love the casino, but no, it's like, so in Balatro you can also get jokers, and like jokers can help they can add to your multiplier. They can actually multiply your multiplier, which is really satisfying. They can add to your chip count, and all that. It's a lot of fucking fun, and I feel like I'm actually pretty good at it because I haven't heard or seen of anybody in my general circle or the podcast to listen to that's unlocked the challenge mode, which is you have to win 5 runs with 5 different deck types, which I've done now. And I've already beaten 2 of the 20 challenges in the challenge mode. But god damn, it's a good fucking game. It's phenomenal. It's phenomenal. I don't know what sort of stuff y'all want to do for Game of the Year this year. I know we haven't even discussed it, but I gotta come on and talk fucking Balatro.
Sure.
Yeah, game of the year this year is gonna be something. I'll say
Okay.
that because holy shit, I've played so many amazing games and they're all incredibly long.
Well, so that's something else I want to say. So I was sick, not this past weekend, but last weekend. I had literally the common cold. So I played my Switch a lot, which is when I bought Balatro. But I've also recently bought. So I've played a ton of the Unicorn Overlord demo. I'm just going to talk about this for a second. Unicorn Overlord demo, which fucking rocks. I really want to buy the full game if you're into like tactic style RTS strategy games. I started Persona 4 Golden. I'm like 6 hours into that. Lots happening. I bought the Among Us DLC for Vampire Survivors.
Fuck yeah. All right.
Whoa.
It is actually, they could have made it a whole standalone game. They added so much. So I was under the assumption they only added like the crew, like the red crewmate, and then like the one in like the purple imposter that you always see. No. They added like 11 new characters, all from Among Us.
Oh.
They added like every color variant. They added like an Among Us dog that's like in a white suit, but it's a dog from Among Us. The
Among Us.
yeah, the new map, the Among Us map rocks. The music that they added, which is like a Vampire Survivors remix of the Among Us music.
Can you call for a
Fucking rock.
meeting?
Actually, you can. So there is a power up you can get called Emergency Meeting that gets rid of all of one enemy type every so many seconds.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah, it fucking rules. Like they added Among Us power-ups, all of the Among Us character, like on the Among Us map, you can actually hold on, I got a cough. You can actually get like crewmates to help you as like little like mini versions of themselves, and like they, like if you get the yellow crewmate can shoot lightning, like one lightning bolt every 5 seconds. And the red crewmate can like yell an order, which is essentially just like a sound wave that hurts an enemy. It's a projectile, but it's a sound wave. Hurts the enemy, and they can do that every 8 seconds or whatever. But you can get like 5 of them. But yeah, it's really fucking good. But that's not even so I've been playing all of that. So which also makes the 25 hours in Balatro even more impressive. I'm like, holy fuck, I put a lot of hours into my Switch recently. But I'm almost done with Super Mario Brothers Wonder.
Ooh.
Holy shit. That's a good video game too.
Yeah. Been since its release. It's just every other game's coming out, dude.
Well, Colt, I should be able to calm your fears. It's fairly if you just want to beat the game, I could have probably have already beaten the game if I wasn't trying to 100% it. It's not super long. Like you could probably steamroll through the game in like 5 hours.
Tanner trying to 100% a game? That's crazy.
Well, I've 100%ed most of the Mario 2D platformers. Like 3D Land on the 3DS, New Super Mario Brothers for like the Wii. I like 100%.
3D Land wasn't 2D platforming.
Whichever the
Right.
whichever the 2D one was on DS or 3DS, whatever. Regardless,
If it's on 3, it's not. If it's 3DS, then it's not 2D.
Shut up.
But it really wasn't 2D. It was 3D. It was not like 2D.
Oh my god. Anyways, so my one, I have no notes about this.
What
game.
about your 2?
It's absolutely phenomenal.
What about your 3?
Shut up. It's like, I think I've read in an interview, like when they were making the game, like they asked like everybody that worked in like this specific department of Nintendo, hey, if you have an idea for this Mario game, write it down. I think every single person got their idea in the game. like getting the wonder seeds that like changes the level. Like one of the levels literally turns into Indiana Jones. Like you're running away from the boulder.
Yeah.
You end up getting the main wonder seed in like a shrine.
Does it
or
have
whatever.
it? Does it have it where his son dies in the Vietnam War and his wife gets divorced because they're so sad about their son dying?
Wenzel, you wouldn't believe it, but yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Jeez.
And yeah, it's actually really powerful, actually. And I don't like you making light of it.
I wasn't making light of it. I just thought it'd be crazy.
Okay, well, could have fooled
Cinematic
me.
parallels.
Could have fooled me. But Elephant Mario fucking rocks. But yeah, it is phenomenal. Colt, I really think, it's never going to go on sale. So
Yeah, I just gotta wait for a time where nothing's coming out.
yeah,
And I have the money.
Hey, good thing nothing's coming out in March like Dragon's Dogma. Oh no.
Or Rise of the Ronin. Or
Good thing nothing's coming out in March. Besides Godzilla and King Kong. Oh no.
Or April, like Stellar Blade or Sandland.
Or May.
Oh, is Sandland in April?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Same day as
Oh.
Stellar Blade.
I didn't realize that was coming out in April.
Yeah. Oh, it just got announced. Its release date
Oh,
last
sick.
week.
Yeah.
I leaked it.
Ooh, well, Colt,
No,
you
it was
actually
announced.
did play something that kind of got leaked. I don't know if you have any.
Yes, I did actually. I played the Stellar Blade demo. I was at work whenever it dropped, but I downloaded it and it actually went onto my PlayStation 5, and they didn't disable people being able to play it until a few hours after, and I got to play probably like 40 minutes of it. It's really, really fun. This is Nier Automata 2, but with boobies and butt. It's awesome.
Wow.
What else do you need?
Yeah, I'm getting the same premonition. I haven't played it, but I get the same premonition of Nier.
Another vision. Oh man.
We've
yeah,
also been gooning playing Helldivers 2, Wenzel and I. We've been going to hell on those robots and those stupid Terminids.
Well, mostly bugs, because as soon as the automaton controlled planets are fucking insane. I hate it.
Yeah, the robot planets are hard as shit.
Yeah.
We just switched back, not just, but we switched back to Terminid because easier, and it also made us better at fighting the Terminid because you have to adapt to actually survive on the robot planet.
Okay. Let me just say, Colt's saying that, but the truth is that while I guess we kind of gotten better, but at the same time, what Colt fails to realize is that he was putting me in these really challenging situations while he was level 17 to 18, and I was level like 6 or 7. So I didn't have all the cool shit that he had. Like he had a guard drone that has a laser on it that basically made him untouchable, and he had a bunch of higher leveled weapons than I. So I still had like some base shit, and I would die so much, and it would be like Colt's like, like doing all this shit, and it's just like, damn, like we're having so much trouble. And it's like, I wonder why we're having so much trouble.
Hey, just because I had that gear, if I had the same gear that you had, we'd do a lot worse.
Yeah, we would.
Do you want that?
No, I'm literally you're proving my point that we were only doing so good was because you had better gear because you were higher leveled.
You're welcome.
Yeah, thanks. Anyway, yeah, it's just so funny because Colt says that, but at the same time, it's like I just got to the level where literally now I have that laser guard dog, and then I have a laser cannon, which, by the way, people, laser cannon, go for it. It is the best weapon. It's insane. It's so good. Oh my god, it makes things so easy, especially with the bugs. We haven't tried it on the robot planets, but with the bugs, oh my god, you're mowing these fuckers down like holy shit. and we haven't tried. We're currently on the challenging difficulty, which is pretty crazy. But I mean, oh my god, it's like moving. I'm not scared, but I'm like, we need to move up a level just because
You
I feel
need
like-
the samples to level up your shit to actually be good enough to survive the higher levels.
Yeah, and I think the survivability is so much better now because we keep in mind, like before this, I was dying a lot. Colt was having to respawn me so many times. Now, I mean, the most I'm dying is maybe 2 times, maybe. But that's
Also, we were having trouble with servers not giving us people to help us.
Yeah, I will say it's really fun, even if you're not talking to these people. It's really fun and helpful to get 2 other people. That's what makes it easier too, is having a full 4-man squad. If you're doing the higher difficulties, just the 2 of you, it's insane. It's really difficult. But with people, it's really fun. There was this one guy we played like I think 3 different missions with, and we were just talking absolute shit about him because he was doing he was doing the like not the craziest stuff, but well, yeah, he was doing kind of crazy shit. He would call in fucking orbital lasers or bombardments, and if you don't know, Helldivers is friendly fire. So when you call that shit in, you know, if you're not away from it, you'll get killed. And he was calling this shit in so fucking close. And not only that, he would not help Colt for whatever
He was
reason.
only helping Wenzel. It was fucked
He would
up.
only help me. I would be doing my own thing, trying to do stuff because I assume that Colt and the other guys can kind of do the objective, and I can kind of go scout around, find different things to give us like bonuses and like complete like side objectives and stuff. And this guy was sticking to me like fucking glue. He would not help Colt. And even then, when Colt like needed to be spawned in or Colt needed help, dude would not. He would always come to me. I don't know why, but I do kind of know why. It's because one of the earlier missions, he did a emote where you can do it with a person where you can hug or shake hands or whatever. Well, our emote was a hug, so we hugged, and then from then on, he just stuck by me.
I didn't get the option.
Sounds like Cole had bad vibes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
apparently I did. Even though he wouldn't do any objective, none. And I was over there, and Wenzel would do them too. But he didn't have any help. We would all be on the same objective at some point, and he would just stare at the thing that we're supposed to do until we did it.
Which was really funny because it would seem like he doesn't know how to do it, but then like randomly he would do it and it'd be like, oh, well, he does know how to fucking do it. He just won't do it. It was funny, but Helldivers is so fun.
It's so good. It's like came out of nowhere. No one expected it to be this good. Me included, because like the first one was all right, top down. It was too difficult for me to really get into. And then the trailers for Helldivers 2, they tried to do an Ubisoft like presents type thing with it, where they had a live chat where they're like, "Oh, guys, look out! There's a Bile Titan over there."
I hate that shit.
So it made it look like, all right, it's just another like shooter thing. But no, it's way better than I expected.
I really want to check it out, but you know, I don't really have a way to play it.
Yeah,
Just get a PlayStation 5.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I might.
Yeah, no, it's crazy fun. Also, too, Fortnite new season just started. Sweats are in. It's fucking crazy. I'll say that because with the Zeus's bolts and the Icarus wings, I don't know if it's Icarus wings, but the wings being able to fly.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
I saw something. I don't remember what Twitter account it was from, so it could have been total bullshit. But apparently, they're about to add more, like another set of Jujutsu Kaisen characters.
it's possible.
It's possible that nobody really knows because there's a because the code names or whatever in there, people think that maybe they're references to Jujutsu Kaisen characters, but also at the same time, they're code names, and usually the code names won't always reference directly a character because people thinking that might be the code names for Avatar collab.
Yeah.
Because Korra, Korra is the collab skin for the battle pass this season.
Yeah.
So people are thinking maybe those are the code names for the for other Avatar skins that are going to be coming in. Nobody really knows, but there is they did find an asset in the files for Jujutsu Kaisen to come back and like what seems to be like another event or something like not big, but like fairly like what would be like another collab. So the possibility of that is kind of high.
Yeah, and I guess the big rumor right now is the One Piece stuff.
I just want Luffy.
Anime wise.
Yeah.
I mean, Overwatch had a very fucking awesome collab too.
Yeah, the Cowboy Bebop collab. When was the last time y'all played Overwatch? I feel like y'all been
last week.
Oh
Last
shit.
week.
Okay, never mind.
We got pissed off because Jesus Christ.
They patched it though this week with a beautiful sounding patch. We'll get around to playing it again because I love Overwatch and I want to play this collab, and I also want to just goon it out, get the fucking battle pass completed.
Oh my god. Is Overwatch 2 crossplay?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I may have to jump on with you gooners.
Damn,
You
you already
can.
yawning? How could you hang with the big dogs tomorrow? You better take some like caffeine pills.
I had to work.
I was going to say
I
the
didn't
dude.
work.
I had to
I thought-
work. I had to
Yeah,
work.
I did outdoor labor today.
Oh my god.
Dude's tired. I get
Yeah.
it. I've been running errands all day today. I'm
Okay, Wenzel, what's on a one-upmanship contest?
I was gooning all day, so like my arms are super tired.
Both of them?
Yes. Dual wield.
You messed
yeah,
up.
it's good.
Dual wield.
Yeah, because he's
Hold
he
on
has
now,
two
brother.
dicks.
No, one for each ball.
Oh,
Oh.
You
I don't
pull
think
on them
it's-
until you squirt, right?
Speaking of, the other day I was listening to a podcast in Apple Podcasts, and obviously I'm subscribed to us, obviously. And I say this was the other day. This had to be like a month or so back. But the last episode I was on, the best movies of 2023 came on, and I completely forgot we had like a 5-minute conversation about jelking.
Yeah, we did.
Because now I feel like I see the word jelking on TikTok all the time. And during that podcast, I had no idea what jelking was. I had never heard of it. And we recorded that at like the end of January.
Yeah, time flies when you're having fun.
But hey, it really does. Speaking of, has everybody been mewing tonight?
Yeah, I'm mewing right now. I'm mogging you, actually.
Wenzel?
Fuck, he's mewing.
Oh man, yeah. Hey, I can hear it.
I heard a smoke alarm.
Yeah, that's my house. Yeah, it's low battery, I guess. Was there anything else we want to talk about? We've been going for like 2 hours.
I mean, Jeff.
original Red Ranger quoted.
Oh,
Hitler.
oh my god! Yeah, I saw that.
Quote him.
Hold
Come on,
on.
Wenzel.
I don't.
Can do it.
Oh.
Hold on. Hold the fucking phone.
Oh, I found it.
Hold it.
You want me to do it?
Hold it. Hitler was a demon on steroids, but he had some pretty good one-liners.
Oh, thank you, Austin St. John.
Oh, I did not see that quote. I just saw where he was because he's making a clothing line with like quotes
From Warriors.
of like
Warriors.
history's greatest warriors.
On all sides of history.
Yeah, and I saw, and I didn't see where he called Hitler a demon on steroids. Because to me, that still sounds like a compliment. Like if I told you or Colt, I was like, y'all are going demon on steroids mode right now. Y'all be like, fuck yeah, I am.
Yeah.
It wouldn't mean like
he was evil, like
yeah,
super evil.
or a literal like the Nazi.
Yeah.
That is wild. Thanks, man.
that's
the White Power Ranger.
All right, let's
That's right.
I don't know. That's a good. That's good. That's good. I'll give you that one, Colt.
Thank you. I didn't come.
Cole
up with
didn't
it.
come up with that. I've seen it on Twitter 3 or 4
Yeah.
times.
I haven't seen it, so I'm gonna give it to him.
Thank you. I came up with it.
Nah, citizen's arrest.
All right. You know what? I'm gonna send this. And that's it. We can call it a wrap.
Are you sending it in the Discord chat or Twitter?
Twitter.
Oh well, fuck. Let me see what it is. Is it something I can read out loud on the podcast?
Yes.
Is it sent yet?
Yes.
I can't. I don't. Can that be the podcast like image
Sure.
for this week?
Fuck. If you
Yeah, I
can't
can-
tell, it's
What do you mean? Okay, if you're listening to this, it will be the podcast image. You'll get this joke. I promise.
Is that what the title of this episode is?
No.
Oh,
What is the title of this episode?
I'm evil as shit, bro.
I don't think it's good SEO if we name the podcast after a bit from the last 30 seconds.
I don't know.
Jelking? And how to do it with friends?
No, because we only bring that up like once, and it was like
Okay.
passing.
I try this one. Dune, Goon, and Cartoons.
Burger buckets.
Burger Bucket's good too.
I just keep looking at this goddamn picture.
You want to get into plugs?
Yeah, plug it in.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you for listening. You can watch. No, you can't watch us. You can
Don't look at
listen-
me.
You can listen to us. The All You Can Hear podcast. Thank you for listening. You can listen to us on all.
I just want to say thanks for listening.
You can watch.
You can find us on SoundCloud, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts. Google Podcasts doesn't exist anymore.
It's dead.
Yeah, sorry. Overcast. Yeah, I'm gonna take that off because I have a plug sheet. I'm gonna take it off. All
Plug
right,
sheet.
so,
Crazy that it took almost 7 years for somebody to make a plug sheet.
yeah, and shit. Well, I was gonna,
Fuck, you deleted all of it.
Hey, you know what? Hey, thanks for listening.
No, I was gonna see when the last time I made this, but I forgot. I just edited it, so it shows today. Anyway, give us a review, 5 stars, give us feedback, subscribe to us, all of that. We really appreciate it. Let us know what you like. Yeah. Follow us on Twitter at AYCH Podcast.
Tell us which members should not be on the podcast anymore.
Fire alarm.
Go follow Cage and Greatness, the instruction booklet, Backlog BoyZ Pod on Twitter as well. Cage and Greatness came back like a week ago, I want to say.
About 3 weeks now.
Is it 3 weeks?
Yeah.
By the time this comes out, yeah, it'd be close to 3 weeks.
Sorry. Time's not. Yeah, so go listen to them. Go follow us on Blue Sky, aychpodcast.bsky.social. Go to Instagram, AYCH Podcast. Go to our twitch.tv/AllYouCanHear. Go to YouTube, All You Can Hear, where we have our VODs from our Twitch as well. And yeah, you can follow me, Wenzel, on Twitter at Wenzel Booking. Follow my art, Instagram threads, and Blue Sky is World of Wenzel. Follow my Bookstagram at Wenzel Banters. My Linktree has links for everything, including my Goodreads and Letterboxd.
My name Colt. Follow me on Twitter at ColtD00 or on Blue Sky at ColtD99. Before Tanner plugs, I have one question for everyone that listens. Who here is the one that would be the most likely to goat see on the internet?
I have my answer immediately.
I do too.
I'll save it for next week.
Yes.
Actually, I don't even think I'll be on next week's episode. What is next week's episode? Fuck. Okay, whatever. I'll look at the schedule later. Thanks everybody for listening. Like Wenzel said, you heard him say it 3 or 4 times. You can follow me on Twitter at Tanner1495. Follow my wrestling website I run, co-founded Violent People. Follow us on Twitter at violent_people. Go to our website, violentpeople.co. That's co. You can come watch me on Twitch. Been watching some wrestling over there. Twitch.tv/Tanner14. As Wenzel said, definitely leave us a review here. Follow AYCH podcast because we have some hot shit dropping this year. Let me tell you, it is cooking up.
It's not good.
Oh,
He said hot shit.
Well,
not-
like hot shit like T-Pain. Hot shit. All right, you know the show. It's going down, down, baby. Oh, the leap boat.
why aren't you fucking ending it?